All right, good afternoon. Welcome back to Voices of Courage Asia, and this is Lillian here. Hello, today with me is Brenda.
Hi, I'm back.
Yes, glad
It's
to
been
see
so
you again.
long.
Long meh?
Yeah. Last year,
When was the last time we met
I think
online
was
like this?
I think was last year, and
Oh,
this year
last
don't
year?
seem to have. I
Really?
think so. Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. Wow, it's so good to be back.
Right.
Again, the
So,
same question. Have you taken your lunch?
no, not yet.
Yeah.
What about you?
Also not yet.
Also not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think very specifically today's episode we are going to talk a little bit about our learnings, right? Our
Mm,
reflections, our learnings from the boot camp, the Transform with Courage boot camp. So it
yes.
was an amazing 3 days full immersion, with the rest of the ladies. Yeah, many of us had our own breakthroughs. So we wanted to take this opportunity to reflect, to share, because the boot camp is still ongoing actually, right? Yeah, we
Yes.
have the 3 months post boot camp support. So it is not over. It is actually right now where the rubber meets the road, where you apply, where we are all applying what we learn from the boot camp in our daily lives to achieve our goals, right? So yes, we have someone who say hello, but is this your friend?
Not sure. Could be because
Yeah.
the name doesn't look familiar to me.
Yes, I think you need
Yeah.
to accept StreamYard to reflect
All
your
right.
name.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Voices of
Oh,
Courage.
what's
Sorry.
that?
Okay. I'm trying to share.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. You need to just silent
Yeah.
lower the
Yeah.
volume. Okay. Now let's go straight into the questions that we have prepared for ourselves,
Yeah.
right? Because we do not learn from experiences, we learn from reflecting on our
Yes.
experiences. So this is a habit. This is something that we do, within our community. We always remind each other to reflect, right? So that
Yes.
we can learn
Oh,
and
okay. I know who
apply.
is that already. It's Alice.
Mm,
Hi,
sorry,
Alice. Yeah. I know who is that.
Alice.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Alice.
Hi, Alice. Thank you for supporting. Okay, so Brenda, how was your whole experience with the boot camp? And in the first place, right, why did you decide to join the boot camp?
Okay. Can I be very, very honest?
Yes, of course. This
Yeah.
platform is to be as
Yes.
honest and transparent as
Okay, I
possible.
have never attended any boot camp before. So before
Mm,
that, I was a little bit skeptical
mm,
how and what boot camp is going to do. I've
mm,
attended so many church retreat, church camp, children's camp, even planned children camp, run children camp before. Boot
mm,
camp, I was skeptical because before that I was very excited that we were going to plan for this boot camp. So as
mm.
a committee member, I was very excited. But the
Right.
moment I saw the schedule, I was really skeptical. Are we going to do this so early? We start and then the program is so packed and ends so late. Okay, to
Mm.
me, it should be something like the retreat that I attended. So relaxed. I get a chance to go to the beach and then I have my me time.
Wow.
That sort really, Lillian. Seriously. And I was like, how am I going to do it? I got to rest at 10 p.m., I need my beauty sleep. You know me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
that was the
that is
part,
called a
really.
retreat, not a boot camp.
Correct. But to me, it's like, why boot camp must be such a tight schedule? Even whatever, however you were explaining that we need to, give more to the people who are going to spend their time. I
Mm,
know you always want to give more, and we should
mm.
give them as much as we can. To me, it's still, can anybody take it? Are you sure? I think except you, other people should want to have more rest. That was my really that was my thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. So
Mm.
sweet. Yeah, I know you're always thinking for us. Yeah, not just me, but for all of
Mm.
us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what goes through your mind, lah. What went
Yes.
through in your
Mm.
mind when you
Yes.
heard about the word boot camp,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the difference now? Like, how's life before boot camp and how is it now? Well, is there a shift in
Mm,
Mm,
honestly, not much of a shift
mm,
because I actually experienced a breakthrough in my life before the boot camp. Something major
mm,
happened, and I actually was going through that process of growth and breakthrough.
mm,
So the before and boot camp, not much of difference in terms of other area, except there is one area that I actually have been talking about the boot camp. I talk to people that I come across. I share about the learning in the boot camp in one aspect of my life. So
mm,
before that, I never talk about boot camp at all. Okay,
mm.
but
So
after
it
that,
got you
yes,
very excited,
yes, yeah. In one
right?
area that I have my learning, yeah,
Oh, there is a
yeah.
very specific area that impacted you from the boot
Uh,
camp.
I must say is actually like what the title that we have today, you know,
Mm,
it's like freedom, free
mm,
from that prison, which I didn't realize that it was a prison for me over the years. Yeah.
mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I've always, I mean, you know, I speak a lot in metaphor and
Yes.
analogy. Yeah, so to me, it really felt like I have been living in a prison without bars, you know, it's just that
Mm.
it's in between our ears, you know, our mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
so the prison of the mindset. So, yeah, I'm glad that to hear that, you know, this very important point, this is actually the most crucial point that you actually hit the nail
Mm.
there. Yeah, which
Honestly,
is
in the camp itself, when I reflected, I thought that I did not have a lot of takeaway. It's like not major. It's like,
mm,
okay, I'm learning. It's not something that is very a hit, a big hit in me. But as I shared about it with friends after the boot camp, as
mm.
I reflected, maybe I'm slower. My children always say I'm 慢3拍, you know. So I 慢3个星期吧. So
Yeah.
as I reflected and I jotted it down and I realized that actually that was something that I had a breakthrough.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it takes time to sink in,
Yes,
and
for
you know,
me, I don't know.
yeah.
Some people can do it straight away, but for me, it really take a while,
Mm.
much longer. Yes.
Yeah, and I think also especially when you begin to apply and begin to experience the support from the team, right? Because we
Yes.
are still
Yes.
continuing
Yes. Yes.
supporting each other with our smart
Yes.
goals, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
And
wonderful.
actually this is something that is very different,
Mm,
every time after any retreat, any camp, be it church, outside, or organized by company or whatever, there is no such thing as after camp 3 months so-called follow-up coaching or even come together coaching session. So this, because you are right, because of what we are still gathering together, we are still chatting in the group, we are
mm,
still meeting out as in
mm,
Zoom, and
mm,
so and people are still sharing their heartbeat, their,
mm,
some of them is like their struggles, and then we encourage. So this does make me even feel that it's so much different. Yeah, that
mm.
and make me reflect even more. Yeah.
Right. Because from what we are seeing and witnessing, you know, the effects of the transformation, the effects, the shift is still happening. You know, like you
Yes.
mentioned, some already activated at the boot
Mm,
camp itself during the three
mm.
days, but some just, you know, it just trigger
Like
it
me.
slowly. Yeah, slowly, you know, comes into place as
Mm,
we move along. Yeah,
yes.
together as a team, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I think that's very beautiful. Yeah. Okay, I want to zoom into specifically about the SMART goal. You don't have to share what is your SMART goal, but
Mm,
the focus here is more about what did you learn about yourself, right, through the process of working on your SMART goal. So
mm,
here, because you know our emphasis is a lot about learning about
yes.
ourselves. Yeah. So
Okay.
this process of SMART goal, what did you learn about yourself?
Okay. I actually did the SMART goal. I think if you remember, we attended a course last
Mm,
year. I actually did that SMART goal, and I think I believe that I did share with you also. So,
mm,
but I put it aside after that. It's like,
mm,
yeah, just put it aside. But
mm,
this boot camp triggered me again to relook at it,
mm,
to I must say it's refined, and to
mm,
look at how much I've achieved,
mm,
whatever that I have listed.
mm,
Mm, Then I realized that, yeah, I am somebody that I need reminder. I need someone to
Mm,
be accountable to each
mm.
other and someone like a buddy.
Right.
Yes.
Buddy. Yeah,
So,
that's why we work on buddy
yeah,
system, right?
yes. I guess that is our in Enneagram at type 9, right? We need a buddy that, yeah. So when I put it aside, I really put it aside. Didn't even review
Mm,
or anything, but did can um, the SMART goal planning help me to again relook at it and to refine it. And sharing with my buddy in the boot
mm,
camp does help because she actually also did a little bit of coaching with me and helped me to think through, is it measurable? Where have I achieved? How far am
mm,
I? That,
mm.
yeah, and I redo something about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for those of us who are, have are investing in ourselves, we probably have heard about what is smart goal, right? It's such a framework, a tool
Mm,
to help us to set goals and all that. But what's more important is the application of it, right? To really work on it and get it
mm,
going, and not just
yep,
put out a beautiful smart goal and then just shove it up.
yep, yep.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah. So I think the boot camp, the purpose of the whole boot camp and the post boot camp especially is to get us moving forward with the goal, to really take action, intentional, committed action to create the change that we want to see.
yes.
Right. Yeah. So I'm glad your buddy is working very closely with you,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
please
Lynette.
also motivate the rest in the group, yeah, so
Yep,
to make sure that everyone is moving forward to
yep.
their goals. Okay. So if you were to, just now you mentioned
Mm,
the feeling the being set free from the prison of the mind, right? That is your greatest takeaway from the boot camp.
yes.
Mm.
Okay, there's one session that talk about
Okay.
anger, the four
All right.
emotion. Yeah.
Okay,
So
just
anger,
don't
sadness.
give away
Yeah.
too much,
I
that's
know,
your
I know.
learning.
Yeah. So um, it caught me about sadness because we all have different emotion, right? And
Right.
actually there are so many that we talk about. It only come to actual fact is like only the four aspect. So sadness
Mm.
is one of it. So okay, many of my friends
Mm.
or many of my relatives who has been, with me for so many years, they all know that the death of my dad has actually affected me so much until the
Mm.
point that I went into depression
Mm.
before he actually passed on. The
Mm.
moment the news about his cancer only left with 7 months, I went
Mm.
into depression, and that
Mm.
depression continued after his death for 2 years.
Mm.
2 3 years, yeah. So
Right.
during that period, right, that was my prison. So after I attended School of Theology, if those of you have heard my story of courage, I actually had a breakthrough, and this
Mm.
was the area that I I had actually uh, think I thought that I had came out of the prison, but in the
Mm.
boot camp itself, I realized that I still feel sad, and I cried. I cried so much
Mm.
after the session,
Mm.
and what caught me is I realized that I've been in the sadness, cannot move forward because I always think that I deserve the right to be sad when I lost
Mhm.
somebody. I
Mhm.
deserve the right to be sad when I miss something, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, you
now
do.
I look at it as a different perspective.
Mhm.
Sadness is actually a new beginning.
Mm.
So why is it a new beginning? Because something that you have lost, something that you have missed, you look forward to a new beginning.
Mm.
Example, my dad is gone. I
Mm.
should not be dwelling in that sadness,
Mhm.
but I should have a new beginning of loving my mom, loving
Mm.
others that are still alive. If I
Mm.
lost a dog, I can always get another dog or another animal to love.
Mhm.
But what I did was, I always think I deserve the right to be sad. And every time people talk about him, I tears and I cry again. Although I still live life as positive, but I knew I was stuck. It was
Mm.
like, but that moment when I had that so-called revelation or that moment of learning, that
Mm.
sadness is actually bringing you to a new beginning.
Mm.
And as I shared with people, the more I shared, the more I reflected, the more
Mm.
breakthrough I feel, and the more freedom I receive within
Mm.
myself. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thanks for being vulnerable and share this part of your learning. Yeah,
Mm,
because I think emotion is something that is very
mm,
sensitive. Yeah,
mm,
and uh, that's where we also witness, right? Yeah,
mm,
during the boot camp also that
yeah,
um, some are more attuned to the emotions, the feelings. Some are totally numb,
yep.
right? Some are avoiding. Yeah, so there are many reasons for not going there. Yeah, I think the main one very evident reason is pain. It is painful to
Yeah,
deal with
yeah,
emotions that cause pain.
yeah,
Yeah, but when we are able to take the courage to face it, address it, and then move on, right? And that's what, like what you said, it's a new
yeah,
beginning to a new chapter, a new season of our
yeah,
life. Yeah,
yeah.
and I think very nicely, very apt. It is pretty in line with our next week's monthly empower meeting, where Lisa will be talking
Wow.
about the 5 stages of grief. What do you do about it? And what are these 5 stages of grief? And yeah, so it's very interesting. If you find that you are in this cycle of grief and sadness and moodiness, do come and join us, because yeah, it's going to be, I've heard the content, it is really very helpful.
Wow.
Or
Mm,
if you know someone that is grieving and you would very much love to help, but you do not know how to help or support that friend, yeah, come and join us as well, because you will definitely take away the valuable insights about
yes.
this, how to deal with grief.
Yes. Grief
Okay.
is very
Yeah.
real. Yeah. I mean,
Yes, yes.
um, what I'm sharing is that it is all right. Okay, it's all right to grieve. It's all right to be sad. It's
Yeah.
especially when something is taken away or loved one is taken away. This is
Mm,
very human. But
yes.
your question earlier about how different I was, before boot camp and after boot camp. Actually, if anybody were to know me, they see me is totally the same. Nothing
Mm,
changes from the appearance, the way
from
I
the
smile,
outside,
the
lah.
way, yes. But
Mm,
it is the within that I had that change for sure.
mm,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, come and listen to Lisa. I heard some of her story.
Yeah,
That's
it
amazing.
is.
Yes.
Yeah, I think what we are doing here is, the transformation from the inside out, right? So it is the more important is the inner works that we are doing here.
Mm,
Yeah. Okay. How about let's explore another aspect
mm,
about different mindsets, right? Different mindsets
okay.
and belief. Now, what was your attitude in investing in personal development back then and now, because like different ones have different perception
I
about
know.
this. Yeah. Like
Okay.
Anita was very outright, she don't believe in personal
Ah,
development.
actually, I
Yeah.
don't know. So I didn't. Okay,
Mm,
why? In the first place, because I attend church. I'm a
mm,
believer,
mm,
and I always believe that yeah, just attending church service every week is good enough for me. I receive the revelation, God touches me, and true enough, it's every time
yeah.
it's very timely that God helped me,
Yes,
and
great
so
foundation.
I wouldn't want to invest also because I'm in my champs. My champ always have training, others,
Mm,
so to me it's my mindset, yeah, positive.
mm,
But ever since started with this community Women of Courage Asia, I think Lilian yourself is a great believer of personal development, because you have been transformed through that also. So that's where, okay, some of it is like just support or just
mm,
go with it. But yes, there are things that really when we dive deep, then you can really experience it yourself. Because I guess it's also the hand holding. There are people
mm,
around you, do it together, support each
mm,
other.
mm,
Because in church, yes, you attend every week. Sometimes it's like you go back, you reflect it yourself, and then
mm,
within you and God, that is how you grow. But
mm,
that coming together and learning together is something that makes a difference in my life. That
mm.
supports, yeah,
Right.
yeah, and
I.
also
Mhm.
sorry, and
Yeah.
also I started to apply.
Mm,
That's the important thing. I started to apply what I have learned
mm.
because you are applying.
It's
Yeah,
like
you see, yeah,
contagious, right?
correct. Yes, and
Yeah.
the encouragement, the
Mm,
motivation is really there. Yeah. And
mm,
so now, yeah, I don't reject personal development. In fact, I feel that since last year we started with all those anagram, personal development, all this, and then especially after the bootcamp, that personal experience, I will encourage myself to, yes, just give it a try whenever I can. Sometimes more for me is that timing. Yeah.
mm.
So
Yeah, I think s- regardless of faith,
mm,
regardless of faith and
mm,
belief, the spiritual part lah,
mm,
that is foundation
yep,
for all human beings.
yes,
I feel okay. This is my personal opinion,
yep,
yeah, because my belief is that we are made up of spirit, mind, and
and
body.
yes,
So there's these three components of
yeah,
you. The essence of you.
yeah,
You there's yeah. So if we focus so much on our body and neglect our spiritual
yeah,
spirit, or
also
neglect
another,
our
yeah,
mind, yeah, there is going to cause an imbalance.
yep,
So yes, I totally agree. The spiritual foundation, that one is like a non-negotiable for me.
yeah,
Yeah, we,
mm,
we we attend, whatever faith institution or faith religion that you are in, is fine. Uh, but then after that, for me personally, we want to bring God into our life, right? It's not
yep,
just a Sunday thing, or not just a Friday thing. Whichever time you attend your spiritual devotion, it's not just a 1 week thing. It's a daily thing.
yes.
Yeah, right. That's why we say we do our daily
Daily
devotion and all that.
devotion, yes,
Yes. So, but we also want to exercise our mind, right? And what can complement or supplement or support rather that journey. And to me, that will be, the curriculum that we design, right? That specifically cater to women, because I mean, for us, we're working with women now, so we are very focused on custom designing programs and curriculum that cater to the needs of women. Yeah, because we are women, we understand women the best, lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It's the spiritual, the soul, and the body. And I find that not only that, it really helped a lot of practical way in terms
Mm,
of in my business.
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
that
right,
helps a lot. Even in terms of relationship with my family, my children,
right. Yeah.
because it helps us to even see the relationship in a deeper way, in a deeper manner, why things
Mm,
happen not the way that we want it to be. So
mm.
this aspect definitely will help us. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why we focus a lot on the mind is, I quote Dr. Caroline Leaf. She said that
Mm.
you manage your mind, you manage your life. Yeah,
Wow.
and we know that you are what you think, right? So our thinking, what we think about ourselves, how we see ourselves, is so important. That's why it
Yeah.
starts with renewing of our mind, right? And setting ourselves free from the prison of the
Yes.
mindset,
Yes.
the self-limiting, the self-sabotaging, you name it. So many of us has experienced that pain, that struggle, right? That fear, whatever that it is you are facing. Yeah. And if you find that you are still trapped in that vicious cycle, and being, you feel like a slave to fear, yeah, or a prison to fear. This work that we are doing here, is very focused on setting, quote unquote lah, set you free from the prison of
Yes.
your mind.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm,
Because,
yeah.
like I say, I didn't even realize that I was still in that prison
Mm,
because my life still goes on happy,
on
yeah,
the outside,
positive.
right? Yeah.
Yes. Until somebody really dig it out. Yeah. Let me
Mm.
just thank somebody in the comment. Reina. Thank you, Reina. Yeah.
Reina. Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Reina. Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
she attended our Women Courage Asia before. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love to see you
Been
again this
friends
next
for
week.
many years.
Thanks for the support. And yeah, we love to hear from you, right? Because especially the open mic segment, which I love that segment so much, because we get to hear from our participants,
Yes.
the members that are attending, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, let's move on. We always move forward, right? This
Yes.
is how we motivate each other, and this is how our roadmap is like. We always, yes, we reflect on the past, but we don't get stuck there. You know, if you are lost in the past, pick yourself up, go back, find yourself, pick yourself up, and then let's move forward. So,
It sounded like Grab.
yeah. So what do you look forward to now that the 3 days of boot camp is over? I know we are still in the midst of the post boot camp support system. What are you looking forward?
Seriously, I'm looking forward to the after camp, the 3 months that we're going to do a project
Mm.
together. I'm very excited.
Yes, yeah,
I'm
we are.
very excited because it's something new. As I say, it's something new to me that
Mm,
after a camp there is a charity project together, and the more we brainstorm together, I didn't realize that, wow, there's so many things that actually we can come together and do, and there are people who are supporting us from external. They are
mm,
willing to open up opportunity, and it's really something that I'm looking forward to, how we can really, after the boot camp, contribute to the society together. After what we have learned, we put into action, and it's really action as in action.
yes,
Sometimes
yes.
we say, yes, we learn, and then we put into action. Um, yeah,
Words are just words, right?
yes. And
Yeah, you want
nobody
to
really
walk
check
the
on
talk.
you. Nobody really check on you, and then you may just, okay, everybody is busy, and then let's okay, hold it for a while. But even this time, yes, despite this situation, trust me, the Zoom is still going on to meet together and then to discuss what we're going to do, and
Yes.
every one of them are just so excited and so enthusiastic about it. So it
Mhm.
really motivates me to, yeah, look forward to it. So that is something that
Yeah.
I'm very
I
excited.
think
Mm.
one of the things that I see, that I was hoping also to witness the fruits of it is, one of the distinction that I always emphasize is that, I create possibilities, right? So
Mm.
whenever we are given a assignment or a project or what, we will definitely face obstacles. We will
Yes. Mm.
definitely face, problems and obstacles and hiccups. But what do you do with it? What did you do about it?
Yes.
Right. So again, it
Yes.
goes back to our mindset, right? If your mindset is I create possibilities, then you're unstoppable. No problem can stop you. If you meet a dead end, then you open a new road.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
exactly what I shared last week to a student, who
Mm,
came for coaching, because I happened to read this about, it is not what happened.
mm,
It is how you deal with it, what you
right.
do about it. So
Right.
anything can happen. You're right. Like
Mm,
this situation, we all have to be at home. We try not to go out. It is
mm,
not what happened, but what do we do with the situation now? We can do
yeah.
a lot of things. We can do a lot of things that can still benefit others. I just received 2 Grab yesterday. Ah, so this is what somebody else, my buddy, has blessed our family. So what do you
Mm,
do with it? She is blessing us. So
right.
what do I do with this period? Do I just sit at home and complain about it and do nothing? I can still bless others. I can still share this
Yeah.
opportunity given to me on this YouTube live to share with
Yeah.
others. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cultivating that life, that habit, so COVID or no
Yes.
COVID, if that is your habit, that is your mindset, to create possibilities, to be a blessing to
Yes.
others, you will
Yes.
continue to do that with or without
Mm.
COVID,
Yes.
right? Yeah, so I want to say thank you also to Reina. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, supporting us. And
Oh
yes, we
yeah, she
want to
said she will
see you
join
as
us.
often as
Yes,
possible.
yes, yeah. Reina has story to tell for sure, really.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to hear.
Yes.
Yeah, please
Reina,
join
please
us
share. Okay.
and step forward to share. Right.
Yeah.
So coming back to, yeah, so looking forward, not just I mean to do the things together, getting
Yes.
doing things together. So it's
I'm
not
a
just
very
about
practical
yourself
person.
now.
Yes.
Right. So I think the focus as what we hope also to achieve is not just for individual to look only at ourselves, but to how our actions and our behaviors will impact another person, right? And then even like I always say, the sphere of influence, right? So
Yeah.
regardless of how big or how small that sphere is, it is a sphere of influence, and you
Mm.
can make a difference in the lives of those that are within that sphere.
It's true
Mm,
because at the end of the day, whatever we do, whatever situation we're in, if we are in that depression, in that negative mood, what we're going to influence is really the negative. So,
mm,
you know, we have to step out of it first. And I knew how I step out of it was through, that breakthrough. So
mm,
then we can move forward to help others. And that is the action that is going to be taken. And those, I mean, for me, it's like, yes, after the boot camp, what is it? Okay, it's just an individual, my own learning, and I will just talk about it to my friends. That's all.
mm.
But because of this project, I felt, why am I so excited is that, yes, we can even influence more and we can even help more with our action
Yeah,
after what we have take away, after we have learned. Yeah, that is
yeah,
really
yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. So, I mean, thanks for sharing your experience, your learning, and your takeaways. So, who do you think should attend boot camps? I know this boot camp is a
this
very
book only
special
for
one.
women, right? Only for
Yeah, it's
women, right?
custom
So
designed for women by
Andy is
women.
here. Andy cannot attend. So all the women should attend. No, seriously. Even myself, I felt that, oh, I have my chance, the mindset. I'm attending church. I thought that, yeah, not really necessary for me. But seriously, now after the boot camp, I must say, everybody, even if you you are just a housewife, if you can put your children to your husband, even if you are a grandmother, even if you're single, you're working, I think should just attend. Why? Because I don't think any one of us here listening to this, right, has no challenge in life or face something that we need to have a breakthrough in our life.
Mm,
We can look happy, yeah, a lot of us can be very happy outside, live life and very successful. Wow. I tell you, there is a little part of our life that will be very vulnerable or hidden, or I call it personal
mm.
secret, that need to be dealt with or need somebody to just dig it up. So to answer your question, I think every woman, unless you open up for men now. So if not now, it's all the women. Yeah.
Yeah, for now it will be just
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take it one step at a time,
Yeah.
right? I know. Who is this?
You know what's in my mind, ah?
He said, I can wear skirt if you need
Ah,
me.
oh, Andy want to wear skirt, okay, oh, but we think about it first. Okay, first, we talk about it.
Yeah. Um, I mean, because our focus is really to
Mm,
reach out to women, yeah, to support each other. So, yeah, we have a lot of men come asking us about,
yes, yes,
about
yes.
our work, about our community, whether they can join us. We have a lot of men who want to join our monthly empowerment meeting as well. This is something that we have brought up to the team. Yeah, I mean, this is something to be discussed. What can we do?
Mm,
But our belief here is that when we
yeah,
support the women, our sisters here, when her life is being built up, her mindset, is renewed, she will directly and indirectly impact the males, the men in her lives, be it a
yes,
brother, be it the son, be it the husband,
yes,
the
yes,
in-laws, yeah, colleagues and all that, they are males. So,
yeah,
uh, that is our mindset lah, huh?
yes,
That's
yes.
why we are very
Mm,
focused on
yes.
women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our calling now is for women. Sorry,
yeah.
Andy.
Yeah. So, and sorry, this one.
Yeah, this Andy.
Gloria. Yeah,
I thought
then.
it was Alice, but it's actually Andy. Yeah.
Oh, Andy.
Yes.
Okay. And Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Gloria
Oh,
say, let's
okay.
have the mind of Christ at all time. Yes. Yeah. Putting on that renew mindset, right? Yeah. So that's why
Thank
we are very
you. Thank
focused on
you.
renewing of the mind.
A very
Yeah.
loving sister. Yeah.
Right. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. So going back to, let me just stop this. Where is this? Okay. Pardon me for that. Yeah. So where were we? So all women, yes, we know men love to join us, but yeah, we can think about couples boot camp or family boot camp. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, maybe there's something in the future, right?
Yes.
So stay with us. Stay tuned with us, grow with us, and who knows? Yeah. Right. Okay, coming back to this women empowerment meeting, the monthly empowerment meeting. So it's happening next Tuesday, 25th of May. So happening online because of the situation right
Yeah.
now. So we are going back 100% on Zoom again. So click on the link, right, womenofcourage.asia to join us next week. We really love to hear your story. Okay, it's not just Lisa or Natalie, but your story as well. All right, and we'd love to connect with you during the meeting and after the meeting.
Yes, really
Yeah.
join us because we actually were doing a hybrid last month, right? But due to the situation, we are going 100% virtual, and we will not stop. We will
Yeah,
not stop every month. Yeah,
yeah.
we will
Nothing
just
is going to stop
continue. Yeah,
us.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing. Yes,
And we just adjust along the way, right? We're
yes.
adaptable and versatile. Yeah. If we can't have on-site meeting, then
We
or
just have
can't
it
have
virtual.
hybrid, then yeah, we just go back to Zoom
And
until
yes,
the situation stabilize.
we are so
Mm,
thankful, right? We have a group of leaders that are, so creative, innovative, and yes, committed.
yeah.
Always go along with us. So thankful. Yes.
Right.
Sure.
Thank you, Shireen. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that support. Thank you for the
Thank
cheer.
you. Yes.
Yes, join us. Do join us,
Yes,
okay?
yes, yes. We
Yeah,
need
bring
support,
your
practical
friends.
action support also.
Yeah, bring your friends so that they can benefit to benefit from it also. Right. So Andy has something else to say. Aim to be a
Wow.
Proverbs 31 women. Yeah. Yes. Amen.
Okay, we claim it. We
We
claim
are
it.
work in
Huh?
progress.
Okay.
We're all
We
just
claim
work
it
in
in Jesus'
progress.
name. Wow, Andy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for all that
Yeah.
support. We are very
Yeah, you're right.
thankful.
No, we are all work in progress. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
that what we are sharing. We are, yeah. It's like what I recently heard. The imperfect, perfect us, right? The imperfect, perfect me. Yeah. So we
Yeah.
all aim to be a better person tomorrow than today.
Mm.
So I think that is why personal development is so important, and renewing of mind is so important. Yeah,
Yeah.
daily. It's a daily thing. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's a daily thing. It's like you take a shower every day, right? I hope
Mm.
everybody, and
I take 5 times a day now because of the
sometimes
weather.
more than once, right? Yeah, and you breathe all the time, right?
Yeah.
If you are breathing, if you are still breathing, yeah, and your heart is still beating, and remember the graph of the heart is always up and down. If your line is straight, something is wrong. Yeah, yeah, just existing and not living. Yeah. So yeah,
Mm.
join us. We are very real people, all right,
Yeah.
and yeah, and we are imperfect people, but we grow and support each other in our personal development.
Yeah.
So if you feel that you need to have a chat with us, yeah, this is a complimentary session, a discovery
Mm.
session for you. You can click on the link. Yeah, it's in the caption. So just book a time, book a session with us, and we can explore and discover which are the areas that you want to work on,
Yes.
right? And we can help you, support you to jumpstart that
Mm.
process, okay?
Yes.
And journey
Yeah.
together with you through the community support, right? Brenda, you have anything to add before we wrap up the session?
Just want everybody to stay safe, stay
Mm,
at home as much as you can. If you really don't have to go out, don't go out. Yeah,
mm,
and do meaningful thing at home. You can just read. Uh, yep, go online and check it out. We have a lot of other sessions that is in this YouTube live too. Yeah,
yeah,
can
yeah.
just read through. Yeah,
Yeah,
can I
go check
can
out
watch,
our
right?
YouTube
Yeah,
channel. Yes, yeah,
yes,
go check out our
yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
channels. Of all the
yeah,
snippets, and yeah, and also Class Living Facebook page or
yes,
Women of
yes.
Courage Facebook
Mm,
page. Yeah.
yes. If you're not
So
sure, can check it out in our Facebook page, so you can
mm,
actually listen to
find ways,
all.
find
Yeah,
ways to
find ways,
connect.
huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, you have a lot of time now to find ways. Don't keep cooking or just busy baking. Yeah, do
Yeah.
something that is help you, because personally, I have gone into personal development started last year because of CB. I did baking a little bit, but more for this personal development, which I benefited a lot. So, yeah, yeah, don't just explore in baking or cooking. Go into
Yeah.
personal development and explore. We have a lot. Yeah, just
Yeah.
if you're really
And
not
I
sure, just
think
check with me and myself. Yeah,
Yeah. And I think the next thing that's coming up, we're going to work on our body as well, right?
Oh
We work on our
yes,
mind, we work on our spirit, we also want to work on our body. So stay tuned for the more information.
exercise together.
Yeah, we're going to exercise together,
We need
right?
to. We need to. Yeah.
Okay, so I think so time's up. So let's wrap it up for today. We thank you so much for tuning with us. Do help us to like and share the channel, right? The Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. So we see you again
Yes.
next
Thank
week.
all my friends for taking your
Yeah,
time, the
thank
lunch
you.
break to join
Thank
us
you.
and to support. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Stay
Right.
safe.